Let's face it, inflation is here to stay. Groceries, rent, a car loan, or a mortgage can seem to cost more every day, and savings for emergencies or retirement can feel impossible. Are you one of the many looking for a way to earn supplemental income? A way that's flexible and fits into your current schedule? Have you considered working for yourself by starting a business from home? If you answered yes to any of those, then Legal Shield might just be the opportunity you're looking for. With Legal Shield, you can earn extra income and make a difference in the lives of others. Together, we dream bigger to create a world where justice is available to everyone, not just those who can afford it. Thousands of part-time entrepreneurs have taken on our mission. When you share our services with someone and they become a member, you get paid. You work on your own terms, whenever you have time. Building and growing your own business. And we'll give you the tools needed to succeed, including training, mentorship, and personal development. You're not in this alone. Legal Shield Associate, not only can you get paid for selling our services, you also have the opportunity to qualify for exciting bonuses, incentives, and our annual incentive trip to exciting destinations. You'll also enjoy leveraged income as the team you build grow sells memberships. And you don't get paid just once for those sales. Earn residual income for the lifetime of the membership. Join the mission to make equal access to the law a reality. Our associates come from all backgrounds and experiences, with the common goal to bring protection and opportunity to everyone. There has never been a better time to dream bigger with Legal Shield.
Hi everybody, Kai Deering, and I'm so excited to share these services with you. For more than 50 years, Legal Shield has been making a huge difference in so many lives, including my own. We protect and empower more than 4.5 million lives by providing equal access to the legal system. You might be asking, how do you do that? Well, we do it through a disruptive innovation. That's when something comes along that makes it simpler, easier, and more affordable. Think Amazon, Spotify, Uber. They all made it simpler to shop, listen to your favorite music, and get more affordable rides. And that's what we do, but for legal services. We've made accessing a law firm simpler, easier, and more affordable. As a Legal Shield member, you can call and speak to your provider law firm for advice. If you feel like you've been treated unfairly by purchasing a defective item and the manufacturer wouldn't honor the warranty, or if an insurance claim like I had was denied, then you believe you should have been covered, well, the provider law firm can write a letter or make a phone call on your behalf to assist with this situation.
I've been with Legal Shield for about 10 years, and I've used Legal Shield on several occasions. I'm currently dealing with a home warranty issue. We just built a home, and within 5 to 6 months, we started seeing some unusual effects of our home, some damage that occurred. So I contacted Legal Shield. I told them my issues. They told me to get some documents together. And once I got the documents together, I submitted them within 24 to 48 hours. They had a letter back to me that I approved, and we sent that to our construction company. And within 5 to 10 days, they responded back. Without Legal Shield, we probably never would have got a response, and we wouldn't be on the road to getting a recovery of our home situation. Thank you, Legal Shield, for just helping us and supporting us along the way.
Seeking professional legal help isn't always cost-effective, but as a Legal Shield member, it is. I recently had an issue where I rented a rental car and returned the keys after hours, right, in a bucket, and just took off for my flight. A few weeks later, I got an email from the rental car company asking me how would I like to pay for the $1,000 worth of damage. I was shocked. I did nothing to that car. There was no damage, and I returned it in perfect working order. But you know what? I didn't worry, and I didn't get mad. I just literally tapped the app to my Legal Shield provider law firm, and they helped me out. They told me they'd seen this a time or two before. And because they assume that you're just going to pay the bill since it would be cheaper than any of the other alternatives like well, my provider law firm asked if they could send a letter on my behalf, and I said, heck yes. A few weeks later, that company received this letter from my law firm instructing them of my rights. And to behold, a few days later, I received a response from the rental car company stating that they had made a business decision to close down the claim. Folks, if I didn't have Legal Shield, I would probably just paying thousands of dollars simply because it would have been cheaper than having my rates go up or to fight them. But thankfully, I had access to my Legal Shield provider law firm, and their help didn't cost me anything above my monthly membership fee. Your provider law firm can review personal contracts and documents before you sign them as well. They can provide advice if you have concerns, and they may even make suggestions to help keep you from being taken advantage of. How many times have you signed a contract without understanding exactly what you're agreeing to? Whether it's HOA agreements, buying or refinancing a home, renting an apartment, buying a car, or even starting a new job. People likely sign more contracts than they truly realize, and many of us rarely have a lawyer look them over beforehand. With the Legal Shield Preferred Legal Plan, you can easily upload a document up to 25 pages to be reviewed. I feel one of the best features of our legal plan is the estate planning benefits. Your provider law firm can help you prepare your will, physician's directive, and draw a power of attorney. You can begin your will preparation on the Legal Shield app, and when you've completed the information, you can send it directly to the law firm. As a preferred plan member, you can receive annual updates to these documents as well. Need help with moving traffic issues? Your Legal Shield membership helps on and off the road. The Preferred Legal Plan offers assistance for 2 moving traffic violations per membership year for each covered person.
I never forget driving down the street one day, getting pulled over by the police because I was going a little bit faster than I should have. Didn't realize it. And I got issued with a traffic ticket. And I was wondering, my gosh, I can't believe this. What am I going to do? And I remembered, I've got Legal Shield. I'm a Legal Shield member. So I was actually able to pull up the Legal Shield mobile app, request a consult, speak with my attorney on the situation. They asked me to upload a copy of the ticket through the mobile app, and they gave me some good, solid advice. In return, they ended up going to court for me, and what happened was there were no points on my record, my insurance rates didn't double and triple on me, and I was able to keep my money in my pocket where I love it to be. Thank you so much, Legal Shield.
After being a member for 180 days, your plan matures to include additional uncontested family services such as adoption, name change, separation, divorce, and civil annulments. Legal Shield can also help prepare prenuptials or postnuptial agreements. What would you do if you were named in a civil suit, right? I mean, defending yourself against a lawsuit could be financially devastating. As a Legal Shield member, you have a set number of hours, your provider law firm's time for, pre-trial and trial defense services for covered civil matters. And if the IRS notifies you that you're being audited on your personal income tax returns, your provider law firm can help. You'll have a set number of pre-trial and trial hours available for assistance. We also provide 24/7 access to your provider law firm for covered legal emergencies. For instance, if you've ever been questioned, arrested, detained by law enforcement, if you're involved in an automobile accident and you're injured, or if the state attempts to remove your children from your home, seriously, just tap the app and you can be connected with your provider law firm anytime, literally day or night.
I had been dealing with a problem for 2 years where I went to refinance my home, found out that someone had rung up an $1,800 wireless bill under my Social Security number. It's someone in Arizona. Now I reside in Michigan. So I didn't think that would be a big deal, but I couldn't take advantage of the refinance loan without getting rid of that debt. So I had to pay the $1,800 just to follow through with the finance. Well, I thought it would be an easy fix, so I wrote letters, called supervisors, wrote more letters. 2 years later, Still couldn't get my $1,800 back. So I became a member of the legal program. I called the law firm, didn't know much about it, to be honest, and I just said, hey, can you help me? And I explained the situation. They said, well, no guarantees, but we'll write them a letter. They wrote a letter to a wireless company who overnighted my $1,800 to me. I had it within 72 hours. So it really spoke to me about the value of the membership.
You can get your documents e-signed and notarized. You can receive unlimited number of e-signatures and up to 5 online notarizations per membership year. And if you need additional legal help, Preferred Legal Plan members can get a 25% discount off the provider law firm's standard hourly rate for personal legal matters that aren't covered for your plan, helping to ensure that you're legally empowered. The Legal Shield Preferred Legal Plan is also the best value for families. Not only do we cover you, but your membership can also protect your spouse and eligible dependents. In addition to legal help, let's talk about protecting yourself with identity theft protection. Now, I don't know about you, but I've lost count of how many times I've heard or read a news story about a company's data being breached or hacked. And that's why I'd like to take a moment and tell you about another service we offered. It's called ID Shield. Countless places have access to your family's name, addresses, phone numbers, and their date of birth. They also know even scarier details, including social security numbers, credit card numbers, and other financial details. But you can monitor your private information with ID Shield. Simply enter the details you want monitored, and ID Shield will let you know via email or push notifications when your monitored information is detected. And should you ever become a victim of identity theft, ID Shield will assign a licensed private investigator to your case to help you restore your identity. Your investigator will work with you one-on-one to do whatever it takes, for as long as it takes, to get you back to your pre-theft status. ID Shield includes up to $3 million of identity fraud protection to cover certain costs in the event of a covered identity theft situation. But ID Shield isn't just here to help once your identity has been stolen. We also provide proactive tools to help keep your data protected from potential theft. In the event of an identity theft emergency, ID Shield provides emergency access to live support, ensuring that members can get the help right away. ID Shield also helps keep your private data out of the hands of data brokers. These online databases collect your valuable personal information. In the best case, they want to sell your data to companies that want to send you targeted ads, mailing, phone calls, and unsolicited advertising. In the worst case scenario, identity thieves can use the databases to get their hands on your information. Our privacy check feature can scan data broker sites every 90 days. If we discover your data, we can send deletion and opt-out requests to the database owners. ID Shield can even minimize online reputation damage. Did you know that the posts you share online can have an impact on things like getting a job or applying for credit? Job recruiters often look at candidates' social media accounts and controversial content that could cost you your dream job. Questionable online behavior could also be used against you when you're applying for loans, and insurance providers could raise premiums after discovering this information online. ID Shield provides reputation management tools that can scan your social media accounts and flag content that could be damaging to your online reputation. Plus, we've partnered with Trend Micro to provide secure online browsing by scanning your devices for malware infections. A virtual private network helps secure public Wi-Fi when you're connected to hotspots. And a password manager helps you create strong passwords and keep them protected. And we'll help you keep track of your credit by giving you monthly updates and your credit score. Available exclusively to members with Legal Shield and ID Shield membership, our identity specialist will also provide one-to-one education to help you understand your valuable credit rating and actions that will likely have an impact on your credit score. Rather than leaving security up to chance, ID Shield helps you proactively arm yourself against identity theft and reputation hijacking. Legal and identity theft protection go hand in hand. By having access to protect your legal rights with Legal Shield and protecting your privacy with ID Shield, you're ready to take on whatever life throws your way.
So I personally used the ID Shield plan for the very first time because I was pulled over. So don't judge me, but I did get a traffic ticket. And when I was pulled over, I actually found out that I had a warrant for my arrest in the state of Alabama. Now, I knew it couldn't have been me because I'd never been to the state of Alabama, so I went back and forth with the officer. He was really kind about it, but I said, look, that wasn't me. He ran down all of the information. I said, well, it sounds like me, but I had never been to the state of Alabama. Luckily, I also had Legal Shield, so I was able to use my 24/7 emergency access, had the attorney speak on my behalf, which, helped me to be able to go home that night. Felt really good about knowing that I had that type of protection. But on the back end, I was able to talk to my fraud advisor and specialist with ID Shield, and they found the errors. They found that someone actually did use my information right in the state of Alabama. Of course, when they got a ticket with my information on ID, their picture, they didn't go to court. So that's how I ended up with a warrant. When they found those errors, they actually restored me back to the way it was before that thief got a hold of it. They didn't find that gentleman that used my information, but I didn't have to go to the state of Alabama on a ticket that wasn't mine. So I felt really good about knowing that I had both Legal Shield and ID Shield to protect not only my legal rights, but also my identity.
As a bonus, every plan includes member perk discounts, letting you save on things you're already buying. With these savings, your membership can become an investment that pays off. Over 400 vendors offer savings to our members, including companies like Costco, Sam's Club, T-Mobile, Verizon, Adidas, Enterprise, Freebox, and more. If there's one thing I like more than saving money, it's earning money. So let me bring up my good friend, Cliff Malloy. Cliff is going to share with you the Legal Shield business opportunity.
Thank you, Kai. What a phenomenal presentation of the services we have available. As a matter of fact, the ability to put these services in the hands of those who need them is the opportunity I'd like to share with you right now. We can protect people in a variety of ways through Legal Shield and ID Shield. We also have a plan that protects small businesses, and we can go into companies and offer this as an employee benefit. We even protect commercial drivers and more. This wheel of opportunity is available to you, and the fact is, we have 4.5 million lives covered by Legal Shield and ID Shield across North America, and the exciting part is, with over 350 million people in North America, we need help getting the word out. By sharing these services, you can earn money while helping others.
My background is 17 years in technology sales in corporate America, where I was very successful and made money, but I became very bored and run down and hopeless. I wasn't having a good time, let alone my income was going down because they would change my comp plan around all the time whenever I made too much money and I'd make less money. And I said, wow, I'm never going to get financially ahead working for somebody else. So I saw Legal Shield. All I did was start sharing this with a couple people a day. And now I'm a full-time stay-at-home dad with my 3 kids, and I ride my mountain bike midday, and I go to movies, and I work the business. I have a lot of fun.
Are you looking for a way to earn supplemental income? Are you looking to work in your spare time? Do you want to create a second income without having a second job? If you answered yes to any of these questions, becoming a Legal Shield independent associate might be the opportunity you've been looking for. When an independent associate shares the Legal Shield Preferred Legal Plan and ID Shield Family Plan, they can earn $80 at the starting level and up to $416 in our compensation plan. That's pretty significant. The second opportunity to create income for ourselves is through leverage. You see, many folks are looking for an opportunity to create a second income without having a second job or just some additional income. When you share this business with them, not only do they get paid for every membership they personally write, but Legal Shield can also pay you an override on that effort.
We're paying almost the same amount in daycare that we were in mortgage. I made a decision to finally do it and get serious and track my numbers, talk to more people, inspire my team. And it was really exciting when it happened. What it proved to me was that there is an opportunity for leverage in helping other people achieve their goals. It showed me that it was possible to have success if you really focus and decide. So it just really inspires me to keep myself pushing so that I can have the freedom to make decisions that aren't based on income. That's a different kind of freedom.
As people join your team, you can advance in our compensation plan where you can earn more money for each membership written. Plus, you can earn bonuses in your first 45 days when you fast or qualify. The third and most exciting opportunity to earn money with Legal Shield is with residual income on the lifetime of the membership. Imagine getting paid over and over and over, month after month, year after year. That can happen when the members you enroll keep their membership. The Legal Shield compensation plan is very exciting. We all start at the associate level, and when you become an independent associate, you'll now have the opportunity to earn $80 when you market the preferred legal plan and ID Shield membership. The next level is senior associate. And once you reach this level, you'll earn $100 in addition to a $20 override when anyone on your team writes a preferred legal plan with an ID Shield membership. But what's really phenomenal is to become a senior associate. You can do it one of two ways. You can write 3 memberships and sponsor 1 new associate, or simply write 5 memberships, and that'll promote you to the senior associate level. And if you do that within your first 30 days, that's called Fast Start, and you can earn an additional $200 bonus on top of your earnings. This compensation structure is powerful, and if you keep your momentum, the next level is manager. At this level, you can earn $132 on each personal membership you write. So if you write 10 memberships, that's an additional $1,320. If you write 10 memberships a month, that's an extra $1,320 a month. If you write 10 memberships a week, that's an extra $1,320 a week. That's real money, and that's very exciting. Plus, if you reach the manager level within your first 45 days, you'll have an opportunity to earn an additional Fast Start bonus. You know, a lot of folks in our business manage to do it within their first 4 to 5 days as opposed to 45 days. As you see, there are higher levels in our compensation plan. The focus is to get you to the manager level and help everyone else on your team focus on getting to the manager level. As you help others get to that level, you'll advance in our compensation plan on up to senior manager, director, senior director, and executive director. Look at that. $416 in personal income on a membership you write, and an $85 minimum override up to $336 at that level. Pretty exciting, isn't it?
I love the fact that it doesn't matter where you're from. You have access to a plethora of amazing leaders and people who are willing to sow into you, right? I look at the person who brought me into this business, Darnell Self, right, who's become my best friend for over 25 years. And I'm thankful every single day that he stopped at my mom's house, right, to share a service with her. And I look now, and we've both been able to build something that we could have only dreamed about. And so I'm grateful that the leaders in this company have been weaved into the fabric of my future and my destiny, because it's changed the Humans family for generations to come.
As if our compensation plan wasn't exciting enough, Legal Shield gives us the opportunity to qualify for exciting bonuses and incentives and all expense paid destination trips. Protect 3 or 4 families a month with the preferred legal plan and ID Shield plan for the chance to earn monthly bonuses up to $500 a month. With the opportunity to become an independent associate with Legal Shield, you can work from home or anywhere you like. And you can create a willable book of business and have residual income for the lifetime of the membership, and you'll be able to attend Fast Start training classes that are included with your business. With Legal Shield, you aren't on your own. Through training, mentorship, and personal development, every associate is given the tools needed to help them succeed. Getting started is simple. Right now, you can get started for just $99. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. 1, become a member. It's the best way to evaluate the business through using the service. 2, become an independent associate and start building your business. And 3, qualify for your Fast Start bonuses and be on your way to getting paid, getting promoted, and building a successful Legal Shield business. And we'll help you get there. Legal Shield is a community of like-minded individuals who build each other up and cheer one another on at every level and milestone achieved. Join us in our mission to help others while earning money and learning how to run your own Legal Shield business. Get back with the Legal Shield Independent Associate who shared this video with you. Take advantage of this great opportunity.